KMTI AM 650, the sports leader in South Central Utah, now presents Snow College Badger basketball on the radio. This sports broadcast is brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. And now, let's
And a good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Snow College pregame show as the Snow College Badgers are at home and host the USU Eastern Eagles. Snow College ranks among the nation's top 10% in student success. Turn on your education and visit snow.edu. Joining me here on the pregame show, Coach Rob Nielsen. And, Coach, you guys are on a bit of a roll here. You've won 4 in a row in the SWAC, and you've had some great games. You had the come from behind. It seemed like it wasn't where it started, but since you had that come from behind with CSI, you guys have played with a lot more confidence.
Yeah, our kids I thought they've been doing things better. They're more confident, a little bit more swagger. I think we've been on our heels a lot of the year, and this group, they've kind of said, okay, we're pretty good, and they're starting to play a little bit more confidently.
So from there, you've beaten Colorado Northwestern. You went over to USU Eastern. You had a tight game there that you had to come from behind and send that one into overtime. And then in overtime, you guys looked really good.
Well, these guys were tough to play against. We were lucky to get into overtime, but once we did, I thought, you're right. I think we executed. We made some plays. We made some free throws, and we're able to defend them. So we play a lot of 5-minute games in practice, and so our guys kind of get used to 5-minute games and overtimes, and we hit some shots, too. That helped.
You ended up with a big steal and a basket towards the end of regulation that actually sent it into overtime. And I'm just going off memory, and it's not as good as it used to be, and it never was very good. But Darian Nebeker really stepped things up for you over there.
Yeah, Darian made some plays, and he's really looked good the last week in practice. He's played with a lot more confidence, kind of get back to where he is. These kids have a lot of things going on in their life. He got engaged a couple weeks ago.
Oh, dear.
And, that's kind of settled him down, and he's kind of not worried about some things, I think, as much, and kind of settled down a little bit, and he's playing better. So sometimes it makes him better, sometimes it's worse, but, there's so many things these guys are dealing with that you guys don't know about, that they're dealing with classes and maybe their girlfriend and parents and all kinds of things. And so sometimes that affects what happens out on the court.
All right, so you guys are in a pretty good spot right here. It looks like you've got a really good chance to hold on to that number 2 spot, which means you'll be opposite bracket of Salt Lake Community College. Ideally, it would be really nice to have CSI finish 4th, but that might not happen.
Well, that's going to come down. Really, this game doesn't matter very much to that. These guys, USU Eastern goes up and plays them next week, and whoever wins that game will probably be 3rd place. So that's a really big game. That will give the team the tiebreaker, and so that game's going to be really important. So either way, we'll be playing the 2-3 game. So we're guaranteed to be ahead of CSI because we've got them in the tiebreaker, and they've already lost 6, and that's the most we could lose. So worst case scenario, we would be tied with CSI for 4th, and we would win for 3rd, and we would get the tiebreaker there. So we won't be playing on Thursday, which is really good for us in the tournament. Either way, we're going to be playing in that 2-3 game, whether we'll be 2 seed or 3 seed. So we're pretty well set with what we'll be doing. Okay,
and correct me if I'm wrong here, but you've got three games left in the regular season.
Right, here tonight, Salt Lake, and then we travel to CNCC
to finish up there.
Saturday.
Okay, so by no means are they gimme games, but you got to feel good playing at least 2 out of the 3 here at home. And then the only road game is at Colorado.
Right. We're like you said, we're playing pretty well. We're confident. Salt Lake's undefeated, so great chance for us to play them here at home and kind of get some confidence against them going into the tournament. They're really good. I don't think we could beat them 5 times a year, but I think we can beat them once or twice.
Okay. So if you had your choice, though, you're going to want to beat them in the tournament.
Right. That's the only one that really matters.
Okay. All right, Coach. We're not going to take a break. I know I've held you over a couple of times and feel bad about that. So before we finish up here, give me the 3 keys for you guys to come away with a win here against this USU team.
I think you might be surprised at this, but I think Jonah might be a real surprise for the other team. We're going to play him a little bit more. They really pack in their defense with their big guy inside, and so if we can have Jonah come in and kind of stretch their offense or stretch their defense, he can hit some threes for us. He's been shooting it really well. So Jonah's play is going to be important. I think trying to get some pace. These guys give up about 60 points a game, and they average about 58. They want to make it ugly and slow, and we want to make it fast. So if we can get in the 70s or 80s, then I think we have a great chance to beat them. And then the other one, I think, is just rebounding. They're big. They've done a good job rebounding. So if we rebound and we get some running going on and score some points, and then Jonah can come in and give us some firepower from our 5 men.
All right, thanks, Coach, for joining us here on the pregame show. The Snow College pregame show. Snow has assembled the best quality, most affordable, and flexible offerings in online education. Visit snow.edu. We'll be back with more on the pregame show right after this timeout.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
The whole world in my hands. I got the world safely in my hands. Oh.
With a 3% cash bonus on balance transfers, a Mountain America Rewards credit card can put the whole world in your hands. Imagine the memories you'll make with a same-day cash bonus and rewards like event tickets and travel rebates. It's easy to transfer a balance through our mobile app or at a branch. Get your 3% cash bonus today.
When your family comes to visit, does your internet seem to slow down? All those extra devices can chew up your bandwidth in a hurry, making your internet seem sluggish. Give your internet a boost with the Family Up plan from MTCC and make everyone happy. For a small fee, Family Up plans temporarily increase your internet speed while your family is here and go back to normal when they leave. Now everyone will love coming to your house even more. For more information and pricing, give MTCC a call today at 835-2929 or visit us at manti.com.
Zions Bank has been committed to community, integrity, teamwork, trust, and value for over 145 years. The reason? That's when the first customer walked through the front door. And ever since, Zions Bank has shown that customer service isn't just a department, it's in everything we do. For established principles you can count on, Zions Bank is for you. You'll see these principles in action at zionsbank.com or any Zions Bank branch. We haven't forgotten who keeps us in business, a division of Zions Bank Corporation and a member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Snow College pregame show. Snow College is the nation's finest transfer institution with campuses in Ephraim and Richfield. Visit snow.edu. Joining me now on the pregame show is Rhett Jackson. And Coach, glad you could take some time out of your busy schedule, and maybe you're just using this as a warm-up to get ready to go for the weekend. You're going to be very busy with 2A. Are you doing any of the 3A as well? Just all 2A?
Yeah.
But
well, it's a fun time of the year. This is where basketball really gets fun, especially at the high school level. And girls play in tomorrow, and 8 games here at Snow. And then Saturday it's the boys play in, and 8 games here at Snow. And then the 3A will be over at over at Utah State Eastern.
Right. So you'll be sitting in this seat all day tomorrow.
Yep, we're just gonna carve out some space right here.
So the Badgers taking on USU Eastern, and we talked with head coach Rob Nielsen, and he kind of played this game down a little bit in the fact that the Badgers already have the tiebreaker, and the real game that's going to make a huge difference in the postseason is going to be the USU Eagles game when they take on College of Southern Idaho. And that game is going to be played on Saturday. No, not Saturday. Is it next week? It must be next week. Because this week we've got USU Eastern is going to travel to Colorado on Saturday, and CSI is at Salt Lake City on Saturday. So it's next week, and that'll have big implications to determine that 3 and 4 spot in the SWAC tournament. And actually, it's not the SWAC tournament. I apologize. It's the Region 18 tournament.
Well, one thing about it is that I understand everything about Snow having the tiebreak, but there's the human element. It's a home game. Your team's been playing well. You're coming off a nice win up at CSI. You don't want to take your pedal off the gas, even though you've already secured the tiebreak. You want to play really well. You want to be playing your best basketball at tournament time. You don't want to take a step back, and so Snow has a tremendous amount to play for tonight. I
agree with you completely. And USU Eastern has jumbled their lineup just a little bit. The last matchup between these two teams, it was Christian Hafner that really went off, especially in the second half. He finished with 22 points, 16 points in the second half, but did not score in the overtime. Snow College Badgers were led by Trey Farr with 14 points, Nate Duckworth with 12 points for Traden Christensen, 10 for Matt Norman, Darian Nebeker with 12. So the Badgers had 5 players in double figures in that matchup over at USU.
Well, that shows balance, and you notice the longer the season's gone on is that you're having more and more Snow College players. Traden Christensen's one comes to mind, how much he's improved since the beginning of the year. So it shows that a lot more of these Badger players are starting to find their groove, settling in and finding their spots and their roles, and that's a great sign moving forward.
Now, in the last matchup between these two teams, Taylor Miller was not on the floor, and he's come back. He's really made his presence known. He had a great game here against Colorado Northwestern, and he continued that up at CSI, played a really good game up there as well. But Darian Nebeker really lit this team up in the overtime. He finished with 4 points in just the 5 minutes of overtime.
The thing about Darian Nebeker is I've not seen anybody that's guarded him keep him from getting to whatever spot on the floor he wants to get. Now, sometimes, I think he would admit that he doesn't finish as well as he'd like to. Of course, most players are that way. But man, when he makes up his mind, if you put a smaller guy on him, he can post him up. Put a bigger guy on him, he can beat him off the dribble. So, Nebeker is a matchup problem, and I haven't, all the games that we've done, Gary, I've not really seen anybody that's really D'd him up and shut him down. He can get where he wants to go on the court, and when he finishes, he's a handful.
Yeah, and the only thing you left out is if the big guy backs off him so he doesn't get beat, he'll hit the 3 over him.
And he can shoot it a little bit too. Yeah, he's a well-rounded player.
And Coach Nielsen mentioned that he got engaged, so maybe that'll help take one extra thing off his mind that he won't have to worry about anymore. So Snow College Badgers taking on the USU Eagles. Let's take a look at the standings right now in the Scenic West. Salt Lake Community College still undefeated with a record of 9-0, 23-4 overall. Snow College Badgers are in second place with a record of 6-3 in conference play, 15-12 overall, and they have a 4-game win streak right now. USU Eastern is at 3-5, 2.5 games behind the Badgers. They have a 1 loss in a row. That's their streak, I should say. College of Southern Idaho is 3 games back of the Badgers. They are now 3-6 in conference play, 14-3 overall. They've lost 2 in a row. And Colorado Northwestern is at 1-8, and they have lost 7 in a row. But I'll tell you what, nobody has really blown them out. Probably the worst loss they have was the loss they had here at the Horn Activity Center. Almost every other game they've played in, they've been in the game. They just haven't been able to get over that hump.
Well, there's a lot of balance in the league, and on any given night, that's why that's great. They have a 2.5 win margin on the Eagles tonight. But Snow you don't want to take any steps back. You want to keep moving forward because there's parity in this league, and like you mentioned, there's a team that doesn't have a great record, but they haven't really been blown out. They've been really competitive. So it just goes to show you can't mess around. You got to play good basketball, and it's all about trajectory right now heading into March.
I think one of the teams that maybe looked past Colorado Northwestern was CSI. They got beat over in Rangeley, Colorado, and that game could come back and haunt CSI.
Yeah, that CSI losing to Colorado Northwestern, you always that's a kind of a head scratcher because usually there's a definite talent discrepancy there. But they're again on the road, and you can take an opponent lightly and get whacked. So that can't happen tonight. You want to, Snow College, don't get fat and sassy here. You got to bare your teeth and win this game on your home court.
All right. we're getting close to the national anthem and the starting lineups for these two teams. It's the Snow College Badgers hosting the USU Eagles. And for Red Jackson, I'm Gary Chedester. Thanks for joining us on the pregame show. Get a quality education that's affordable and fun at Snow College. Visit snow.edu. We'll be back with the starting lineups for these two teams and the tip-off right after this timeout.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole-home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
My name is Richard Anderson. I'm one of the general surgeons working at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Utah. My trajectory was not into surgery at first. I decided to become a research scientist, but I had no opportunity to work with people. Since moving to this area, I have made lasting friends, lifelong friends, and I have enjoyed providing the same sort of quality surgical care that they can obtain in Salt Lake or Provo, but with more prompt and certainly more personal service.
Benjamin Franklin must have had dental and oral health in mind when he said, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure." Douglas Dentistry offers many preventive dental treatment options, including checkups and cleanings for the whole family. Hi, this is Dr. Douglas. Let us care for all your family's dental health.
Douglas Dentistry is located in Ephraim at 41 West, 700 South, across from Los Amigos. Ask about our in-house dental benefit program for those without insurance.
Call 283-3800. That's 283-3800. And remember, prevention is the best medicine.
Little Caesars Pizza in Nephi and Ephraim boasts the most cheese and the most common toppings at the nation's best prices. Family parties, work crews, office staff, or athletic teams all benefit when Little Caesars is asked to tame our hunger. From hot and ready to deep dish and everything in between, everybody wins with Little Caesars. Give Little Caesars Pizza a try today, and you'll still be wearing a big old smile tomorrow. That's Little Caesars Pizza, 462 North Main in Ephraim and 1010 North Main in Nephi.
Welcome back.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Welcome back to the Snow College Activity Center, and we're getting close to the beginning of this contest, but we are going to send it back for some commercials. We're going to take some time, moment of silence to honor Mark Anderson, who passed away last week. Mark Anderson served as the public address announcer here at the Activity Center for 30 years.
Wow.
And a good friend. Certainly miss Mark Anderson and the contributions he made to Snow College. We'll be back after this.
Intermountain Sanpete Valley Hospital wishes the Badgers all the best, both during the game and in everyday life. We are proud to be a Snow College sponsor. Intermountain now offers Connect Care, which gives you access to a healthcare provider 24/7 from your own home on a smartphone, tablet, or computer for one low price. Just download the app to use, keeping you close to home for your health care. Intermountain Sanpete Valley Hospital, helping people live the healthiest lives possible.
Welcome back to the Snow College Activity Center. Starting lineups for the USU Eagles. They will go with number 5, Teron Thompson, a 6'5 freshman from Snellville, Georgia. Number 15, a 6'3 freshman from Petal, Mississippi, Donoval Avila Jr. From Idaho Falls, number 24, Dylan Sorensen, a 6'3 redshirt freshman. And number 33, Wojciech Rusek from the Czech Republic, a 6'8 sophomore. And finally, a new player into the ballgame is 44, Gabrielle Olivera from Franca, Brazil, a 6'8 redshirt freshman. And that is the change in the lineup instead of going with Veljko Ilic from Serbia. So now the starting lineup for your Snow College Badgers. They will go with Matt Norman, 6'5 freshman from Timpanogos. Trey Farr, 6'9 freshman from St. George, Utah. Trayden Christensen, the point guard at 6'7", the freshman from Saratoga Springs. Branson Blackner, the 6'4" sophomore from Cedar City, Utah. And the other sophomore, Braden Johnson, the 6'7" sophomore from Draper, Utah. So the Badgers have gone with that starting lineup pretty much most of the way, except when Trey had a bit of a sprained ankle. But ever since he's been into the ball game, the Badgers have really been able to create some matchup problems.
Yeah, you look at that starting lineup, you're 6'5", 6'5", 6'7", 6'8", and then Blackner's the smallest, and he's 6'3" or 6'4". So it's a lineup that has some shooting. It has definitely post play with Trey Farr. It has length. And so, you in their man-to-man defense, if they want to switch everything, they can do that without getting hurt too much. Or if they decide to go zone and create some length and get some deflections. So it's a versatile lineup that Snow has been playing lately.
And it all happened because of an injury.
It's funny how that sometimes happens, and people say it, it's cliche, but a lot of times it's true. It's the next man up, and then all of a sudden things start to gel, and you find personnel groupings that work good together, and off you go.
Yeah. And now they've decided, now that Taylor Miller is healthy, instead of playing the 1, they're going to use him more at the 2.
And he was our steal man of the game here last week and played really, really good. And I fully expect to see him come off the bench and do great in that job too.
Looks like we're going to be delayed just a minute here. The basketball doesn't have quite enough air in it, so they went and got a different basketball. Now, is that one of the official basketballs? The other one looked dark. This one looks like it has a little lighter. And kind of unusual here. Matt Norman is sporting a headband. New look. I don't know where that came from. It's he looks almost like wax on, wax off.
Mr. Miyagi got taller.
I'll have to give him a hard time. Trey Farr controls the tip. Back to Braden Johnson, and the Badgers will have the ball to start this matchup here on a Thursday night at the Horn Activity Center. Matt Norman. Skip pass to Trayden Christensen. Look to go to the baseline. Back out to Branson Blackner. Penetration by Trayden. Out to Blackner. Down the pipe. Ooh. Hits the 3 to start the game.
Just a little inside out in rhythm 3. Blackner.
So the Badgers take the early lead, 3-0. Here's the high post to Gabrielle Olivera. Over on the left wing to Avila. Avila now goes to the baseline, pushes off, slips down. It looked like his foot went out of bounds, but the ref wasn't looking there. Braden Johnson comes up with the steal on the pass. Braden pulls up, looks for help, goes to Trayden. Trayden on the baseline, skips it back out. Branson Blackner again for the 3. This time it rattles in and out. Rebound Gabrielle Olivera.
It's a nice look though.
Yeah. Sorensen for the Eagles. Lob inside to Wojciech Rusek. It's tipped away. Badgers have it. Coast to coast. Blocked from behind by Olivera.
Olivera just kind of trailed that and measured it out and was able to swat it away.
Coach Rob Nielsen signals for play number 4. And it'll be Trayden Christensen to inbound. Badgers kind of hovering outside the 3-point line. Trayden finally lobs it way in for Braden Johnson. Now to Norman, to Trayden. Trayden now has come out beyond the 3-point line. To Branson Blackner, left wing. Blackner goes to the baseline, now back out to Farr. Farr looks inside for Johnson. To Trayden, right wing. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Trayden loads to the 3 and hits the 3.
Well, they were just flat out disrespected him, did at Utah State Eastern. They They just stepped right off and gave him the cushion, dared him, and he made him pay.
Trayden doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but it's not because he can't shoot it. It's because he's trying to get everybody else involved. And that time he just decided, I guess I got to shoot it. Sorensen out of the corner, dribbles to the free throw line, passes over to Rusek. Rusek to Thompson. Thompson penetrates, travels. Do they call it or a foul first? Looked like he took about 3 steps. And they're going to call the foul on Trey Farr. Trey picks up foul number 1. Badgers lead at 6-0 on a pair of threes by Trayden and Blackner. Rusek penetrates. Kicks it out to Avila. Avila penetrates, kicks it out to Rusek. Rusek shoots the 3 and hits the 3.
Well, your European players usually are good shooters, and he got his feet set, and they played a little inside-out game, and Rusek on the money.
Trayden to the baseline, cuts underneath the basket to Blackner. Back inside to Johnson, to Trayden. Trayden has the 3 again if he wants it. Dribbles to the top of the key and gives it to Norman. Now to Trey Farr. Farr inside, nice spin to the baseline, has the shot blocked from behind, but the foul is going to be called on Rusek. Wojciech Rusek, foul number 1, team foul number 1.
Pretty clean up top, but I think Rusek got him, on the hip with the body.
So Trey Farr at the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw on the way and short off the front of the iron. And he'll shoot 1 more.
Usually pretty good free throw shooters, Trey.
He's scored 14 and 13 points respectively against this USU team. And he hits the free throw. He's got 1. Badger lead is 7-3. Sorensen leaves it for Rusek. On the wing to Avila. Avila 1 dribble to Sorensen. Chased off the 3-point line. Goes to Teron Thompson. Thompson guarded by Johnson. Penetrates the free throw line. Now backs out. Goes high post to Rusek. Rusek spins in. Shoots the shot. Off the mark, but Olivera is there to force it right back in. That could have been goaltending, but no call. Trayden pulls up his dribble, goes to Braden Johnson. Johnson, 1 dribble, back to Trayden. Branson Blackner penetrates. He's in trouble. He was in no man's land. There were 3 big guys all around him, and he loses the ball. Teron Thompson gets a pick, goes to the top of the free throw line, or top of the circle. Now to Rusek. To Avila. Avila to Gabrielle Olivera. Sorensen loads the 3, shoots it in and out, no good. Rebound Trey Farr. Here come the Badgers. Matt Norman on the left wing. Penetrates, gets inside the paint, kicks it outside to Trayden. Trayden to Farr. Farr a couple of dribbles back to Norman. Norman penetrates, kicks it back outside. Matt Norman now out of the corner for 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound Trey Farr, and Farr is going to draw another foul, this time I think on Olivera.
Just had good position on the weak side and forced Olivera to foul him. He's frustrated because he knows he should have finished that one for an and 1.
You don't see him miss too many from that range.
Yeah, he's pretty good at putting the bunnies to bed.
Hafner is going to check in at the after the first free throw. Free throw is good by Trey. Trey's got 2 now. Hafner checks in. I think Hafner was player of the week in the SWAC last week. Had 22 points against the Badgers in the meeting over in Price, and 5 in the first meeting here. Trey hits both free throws. He's got 3. Badgers lead 9-5. Rusek way out high to Avila. Avila penetrates against Trayden Christensen, goes up for the shot and draws the foul. And they're going to call the foul on Trayden, I believe. Yep, Trayden, his first, 2nd team foul, and at the free throw line will be Donoval Avila Jr., 6'3" freshman from Petal, Mississippi.
It was a nice baseline drive. They just couldn't quite get him cut off until he got right to the rim, and then you whistle happy refs get him.
Free throw is good by Avila, his first point.
Sometimes when you force the issue, you get the call.
Darian Nebeker going to check in after the second free throw. On the way and good again. So Avila 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and that cuts the Badger lead down to 2, 9-7. Braden Johnson will come out as Nebeker checks in. Christensen to Matt Norman, left wing. Norman gets by Hafner, goes to the baseline, kicks it back out. Traden Christensen now penetrates. He kicks it back out. Traden still not looking to take that shot, even though he hit that first three-pointer. Trey Farr tries to penetrate, has it stripped away by Gabrielle Olivera. Here come the Eagles, a chance to tie or take the lead. Inside Olivera, guarded by Nebeker. Jump hook on the way, back of the iron, no good. Ball loose on the floor, and coming up with it is Teron Thompson. Way out high to Avila. Avila gets the pick, dribbles to the top of the key. Now to Ruzek. Ruzek penetrates, kicks back out, but pass is stolen away by Traden Christensen. Traden weaving his way, and now they're going to call an offensive foul on Traden. That's his second.
You don't jump to pass.
Oh.
I think if he did come to a jump stop and then made that pass, he doesn't have that contact and get the foul. That's his second, so he's going to have to come out for a while.
Third team foul on the Badgers. Nate Duckworth checks in. Duckworth, 6-foot freshman from Bloomington, Illinois. Badgers still lead by 2, 9-7 with 14:30 to go. And Trey Farr is bleeding. So they stop the action. Can't tell if it's his mouth or his nose. It looks like his nose, yeah. So we're going to take a timeout here. This is going to take a minute to get sorted. We'll take the timeout. We'll be back with more right after this.
Intermountain Sanpete Valley Hospital wishes the Badgers all the best, both during the game and in everyday life. We are proud to be a Snow College sponsor. Intermountain now offers Connect Care, which gives you access to a healthcare provider 24/7 from your own home on a smartphone, tablet, or computer for one low price. Just download the app to use. Keeping you close to home for your health care. Intermountain Sanpete Valley Hospital, helping people live the healthiest lives possible.
Welcome back to the Horn Activity Center. Gary Chedester and Rhett Jackson with you, bringing you the action as the Badgers lead by 2, 9-7 with 14:35 remaining. And USU Eastern with the ball. Jonah Roth has checked in. Trey Farr has gone to the locker room. No, he's still at the end of the bench trying to get the nosebleed stopped. So the Badgers, 2 substitutions, make it 3, I guess. Darian Nebeker is in, Nate Duckworth, and now Jonah Roth. And it will be Avila across the timeline. Lobs high post to Gabrielle Olivera. Weave and goes to Rusek. Rusek hits the standard, and they didn't call it. And now Coach Rob Nielsen brings it to their attention. Yeah, the ball hit the post coming down holding the basket, and it took a while for somebody to notice.
Rob about lost his suit coat. But helped the official finally blow the whistle.
Yeah. Badgers on the attack. Nate Duckworth behind the three-point line. Over to Matt Norman. Norman fakes the three, penetrates, kicks it back out to Duckworth. In the corner, Jonah Roth. Roth launches out of the corner. Good. You were not lying, Coach. That's one.
It's always a good sign.
Jonah Roth comes into the ball game firing from the corner and hits the three. Now USU Eastern on the attack. Avila penetrates, puts up the leap and leaner with the left hand, rolls around and drops. Nope, Teron Thompson, excuse me. Teron Thompson with the bucket. Badgers back on the attack. Nebeker on the left wing. Up to Norman, to Duckworth. Looking inside, pass over to the corner once again to Roth. Roth goes right by his man, reverse layup, no good. Foul is going to be called on who? Rusek?
Yeah, I think so. I like how he used the rim to protect his shot.
I agree. So Wojciech Rusek picks up his second foul. And checking in is going to be Velko Elick for the first time. Used to be a starter, but coming off the bench now. So the timeout taken. This is going to be the media timeout after the second foul by Rusek, third team foul. We'll take this opportunity for a word from our sponsors. We'll be back with more Badger basketball in 60 seconds.
My mom told me to not take a class before 8 a.m. my first semester. Mom told me the library was the best place to study. Mom told me to get involved on campus. My mom told me that Snow College was the best place to start. And don't tell my mom this, but she was right. Coming to Snow College was the best decision I've ever made.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
Welcome back to the Horn Activity Center. Gary Chedister with you and Rhett Jackson. Boy, Rob does it all. He's the athletic director. He's an assistant to the president, coaches the men's basketball team, and now he picks up loose pom-pom material off of the floor.
Pom-pom fronds.
Is that what they are? Fronds?
I don't know.
I'll go with that. That sounds pretty good. Jonah Roth at the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Badgers. Free throw is on the way and no good. Badgers lead by 3, 12-9. Second free throw coming up for Roth. Second free throw on the way. This one is perfect. And he has 4. Badger lead is 4. Hafner out to Condi, who's just checked in for USU. To Velko Elick. His pass is stolen away by Matt Norman. And Norman goes all the way in for the easy layup. Matt Norman, his first 2. And the Badger lead is now 6, their biggest lead of the game. Avila starts the offense, hands to Hafner, out high to Condi. Condi wants to penetrate, hands it back to Avila. Avila penetrates, goes up for the left-handed shot, no good. Blocked away by Jonah Roth. And then Branson Blackner couldn't hold on to it. He loses it out of bounds and it goes back to USU Eastern.
Really nice block there.
Yeah.
Jonah, I believe, that got over there and wiped it away.
It was, you're right. Got up high and swatted it, kept it in play, and the Badgers looked like they were headed for a fast break. So a reset of the shot clock. And USU Eastern with the ball. Avila gives it to Elick. Elick, one dribble, goes to Hafner in the corner. Knocked away from him, out of bounds, and the Badgers get it. Good hands by Branson Blackner to knock it out of the hands of Hafner.
Just a quick little flick at the ball, and it deflected right off of the Eagles, and so Blackner creates the extra opportunity.
Tanner Worrell from Pocatello, Idaho has checked in now for the Eagles. And it'll be Hafner and Worrell out high. Duckworth launches the 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Matt Norman, and he lays it right back in. Matt Norman with 4.
Using his size, and they didn't get blocked out, so he just cut right to the rim and got the layup.
Hafner comes off a screen, dribbles to the top of the key, gives to Elick. Elick, one dribble to Thompson. Kick outside to Condi. Condi won't shoot the outside shot. Passes to Thompson. Out of the corner, Hafner shoots the 3 and buries it. He's a shooter, there's no doubt about it. You got to keep an eye on him. That cuts the Badger lead back down to 5. Nebeker launches the 3. It's good.
Well, when he hits threes, he's almost unguardable.
Now, we talked about that in the pregame show. Now he's got their attention. If they come out on him, he's got the green light to go past him. Elick. Hands back to Hafner. Yep. Illegal screen is going to be called on Velko Elick.
Didn't get set in time.
Velko Elick is a big guy, 6'10", what do you guess, 265?
Yeah, you feel him.
Yeah.
You feel him when he screens, especially if he's moving. And it's a good way to get a hip pointer.
Badger lead is 8, 20-12. And they're going to take a timeout here for Hafner to tie his shoe. So the Badgers will inbound in the backcourt. It'll be Matt Norman to inbound to Duckworth. Badgers out there right now with Duckworth, Norman, Branson Blackner, Jonah Roth, Darian Nebaker. Nebaker comes off a pick, gets it out high, guarded by Condi. Wants to back in on Condi, now gives it to Blackner. Resets on the low block. Condi, good defense. Darian goes to the baseline, shot off the mark, no good. And the rebound comes down to the Eagles. And it's Worrell that starts the offense. He's double teamed. Gets it in the corner to Condi. Back out to Worrell. Worrell again gets a pick, gets away from Duckworth to Condi. Condi penetrates, goes inside, has his shot blocked. Matt Norman comes up with the loose ball, over to Duckworth. Duckworth pushes it. Blackner launches the quick three, off the mark, no good, but he's fouled by Hafner.
Yeah, Hafner almost got right. Almost looked like Branson got hit right in the kind of the chest. That wasn't a smart foul at all. But I was just going to say, Jonah Roth is really defending the rim, giving that the exterior defenders a chance to really push out on the ball because they know they got him back there to defend the rim.
Blackner hits the free throw. He's got 4. And the Badger lead is up to 9. And we have a palindrome at 21-12. Blackner hits both free throws. He's got 5. And he'll shoot one more.
And there goes the palindrome.
Braden Johnson to check in. No, he will not, as Branson Blackner misses the free throw. I don't think he would do that on purpose. Worrell inside to Elick. Elick backs in against Jonah Roth. Loses it in the paint. Here come the Badgers on the run. Nate Duckworth behind the back, leaves it for Blackner. Again, shoots the 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound is loose on the floor. Nebaker tries to come up with it, but it's Anthony Condi that gets it. Condi ahead to Hafner. Hafner in three-point territory. Keeps his dribble alive. Now launches from the top of the key. It's good. You cannot give him that much room.
KYP, know your personnel.
You got to know who the shooters are. Nebaker fakes the 3. Penetrates. Nice move. Gets knocked to the ground. Where's the foul after? I admit, he blocked the shot cleanly, but he ran over Nebaker after.
Yeah, they got away with one there.
That's crazy. Blackner comes out as Braden Johnson checks in. Coach Rob Nielsen says play number 1 here on the inbounds play. Duckworth gets it into the corner. Nebaker now into Johnson. Johnson guarded by Condi. Here's the cut by Norman. No foul again. A lot of contact. Norman went up for the shot and no call.
Yeah, that's back-to-back.
And now they call a blocking foul against Matt Norman. That is crazy. I'm sorry, folks. That is crazy. 2 times. Trey Farr's going to check in. And who came out? Jonah?
Good minutes.
Yeah, Jonah Roth played well. At least 1 block. I think he had 2, didn't he? 2 blocks, a 3, and a free throw. Condi gets the inbounds pass and sets up the offense. Peyton Falsleff is checked in, and he quickly launches the 3 and hits the 3. He's another 3-point shooter. The Badgers have got to keep an eye on those guys.
That 3-point shooting has really kept the Eagles in contact with the Badgers. They feel like the Badgers have completely outplayed them, but with the 3-point shooting has really kept the Eagles around.
Trey Farr picks up his dribble and throws it away.
Look out for a transition 3.
Falsleff has it knocked away by Darian Nebaker, out of bounds, and it'll stay for the Eagles. And Taylor Miller checks in for Snow College. And Nebaker comes out. Hafner gets the inbounds pass, looks to penetrate, and they're going to call another foul on Matt Norman. A little frustration, I think, with Matt Norman. He thought he should have drawn the foul on the other end. So he picks up his defense and gets whistled for 2 quick ones. Falsleff, Peyton Falsleff from Smithfield will check in, or pass it in to Hafner. Hafner backs it out, guarded by the much bigger Braden Johnson. Gets behind the pick, thought about the 3. Tried to pass inside for Gabrielle Olivera too hot to handle.
Pretty good D, though. I mean, the passing lane was pretty tight, and so we'll give the Badgers some credit on that, too.
Just under 9 minutes to go. Snow College with the 4-point lead, 22-18. Braden Johnson fakes, kicks it to Duckworth. Duckworth for three. Good. Ooh. Duckworth with his first points of the game. And the Badger lead back up to 7.
He didn't hesitate. He got his feet set and let it ride.
Hafner to Condi. Condi directs traffic, gives it back to Worrell. To Hafner, who comes off the pick in 3-point territory. Now looks to penetrate, goes in against Trey Farr. Falls down, no call. Trey held his position. Badgers kick it out. Duckworth again for three. Off the mark, no good. Braden Johnson with the rebound. Braden missed the shot. Tried to draw contact. Gets the loose ball and lays it in.
Oh, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Braden Johnson, a little bit of both on that one.
And the Badger lead is back up to 9, 27-18. False left in 3-point territory. Comes off a pick to Olivera. Olivera, one dribble. Hands to Hafner. Hafner penetrates to the free throw line. Pulls up, goes back out to Falslev. Falslev has it knocked away from him by Taylor Miller. Miller gets a hand on it again. It goes back court, almost stolen. Badgers still fight for it. Three launched at the buzzer, no good, but Olivera gets the rebound. He misses, and Trey Farr comes up with it. Then the Badgers turn it over. Taylor Miller too hot and too high for Nate Duckworth.
Well, that was some fast and furious action there towards the end of the shot clock. The Eagles just plain missed point blank, and then Badgers turn it over.
Tyler Boyack checks in for the Badgers at the dead ball here, and Matt Norman comes out. Checking back in for USU is Donoval Avila, and also Wojciech Rusek checks in with his 2 fouls. False left to the free throw line, almost travels, ball loose. Tyler Boyack comes up with it, he loses it, but Nate Duckworth is there to clean up. Duckworth coast to coast and lays it in.
And the Eagles weren't able to get the ball stopped, and Duckworth made them pay.
30-second timeout is going to be taken by USU Eastern. Are they going to turn this into a media timeout? I think they will. Maybe not. Okay, so we're gonna keep it right here. We're going to turn this into a Douglas Dentistry timeout. Your first choice in dentistry and overall oral health, from general dentistry to sedation dentistry and teeth whitening. Douglas Dentistry. Call 283-3800. Let's also check the Central Valley Medical scoreboard. Central Valley Medical Center has added a full-time pediatrician to their experienced medical team. Dr. Gordon Duvall heads the new line of pediatric services. At the timeout, the Badgers lead it 29-18, an 11-point lead, their biggest lead of the game.
They've shot the ball well, they've defended well. I mean, we're past the midway point of this first half, and the Eagles only have 18 points, so Badgers are doing good.
So USU Eastern with the ball. Avila out high, gets a pick from Gabrielle Olivera, penetrates and kicks to Falslev, who shoots the three. He hits it, and they call the foul on Tyler Boyack.
Boy, we see that over and over again. It doesn't matter what level of basketball, whether it's high school, here at college, in the pros, three-point shooters getting fouled. And I know it drives coaches crazy, and players are told not to do it, but it just keeps happening.
Now we're going to have the media timeout with 6:53 remaining. Badgers 29, USU Eastern 21. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
With a 3% cash bonus on balance transfers, a Mountain America Rewards credit card can put the whole world in your hands. Imagine the memories you'll make with a same-day cash bonus and rewards like event tickets and travel rebates. It's easy to transfer a balance through our mobile app or at a branch. Get your 3% cash bonus today.
Welcome back to the Horn Activity Center. 6 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the first half. The Badgers lead by 8, 29-21. But going to the free throw line is going to be Peyton Falsleff, a chance to convert on the 4-point play. He has 6 points in the game on 2 3-pointers, and now a chance to convert on the 4-point play. As the foul was called on Tyler Boyack, his first. That's the 6th team foul on the Badgers. 5 team fouls right now on USU Eastern. So next foul on the Badgers will send the Eagles to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. Falsleff's free throw is good. That cuts into a big lead in a hurry. USU Eastern gone to a zone defense now.
It's pretty aggressive zone though, because they're pushing the Badgers out way far away from the basket.
Duckworth trying to do it all on his own, slips to the ground and loses it, gets the ball back and then calls a timeout. Badgers are going to take it a 30-second timeout. Again, we'll keep it right here and again make this a Douglas Dentistry timeout. You'll feel like showing off that beautiful smile. Call 283-3800. Your thoughts so far?
Well, I think Snow's played really, really well. They've done a little bit of everything, and they've defended really good. Prior to that 4-point play that they gave up, they'd only given up 18 points. So that's an interesting adjustment that Bando Bocelli had his team go to a 2-3 zone, but they really extended out, and I think they caught the Badgers a little bit off guard there.
One thing about it, if you extend that zone out too far, it's going to be really hard for Wojciech Rusek to give any help to Gabrielle Olivera. Trey Farr.
Yes, I mean, you have to give something up to get something, so it will create some more seams.
And look for the Badgers maybe to push some things towards the hoop. Boyack, skip pass, there's the high post to Braden Johnson. Gets it back again, Braden shoots the 3, and it's good.
Well, that makes everything feel better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Top of the key 3.
Well, the Badgers have got guys out there that can shoot the ball. 32-22, Badger lead is 10. Thompson, Teron Thompson, penetrates, pulls it back out, keeps his dribble alive. Now he goes all the way to the hoop, hits the bottom of the rim though, and the rebound comes down to Taylor Miller. Miller over to Boyack. Boyack goes up strong and lays it in. How did he get that in?
Now, why there wasn't an and one there, I still don't know. I mean, there's a ton of contact there. It's a great finish through the contact.
Nice job by Boyack. 34-22, Badger lead of 12. Rusek hands back to Avila. To Falsleff, comes off the pick, shoots the shot. Good from about 15 feet. Peyton Falsleff with 9. Johnson in the corner, back out to Duckworth. Duckworth a couple of dribbles to Taylor Miller. He launches the 3, front of the iron, back of the iron, no good. Rebound almost brought down by Boyack. Instead, out of the corner, Falsleff shoots the 3, and he does the same thing and does not go in as well. Nice soft touch, just couldn't get the roll. Miller to Duckworth, to Johnson, fakes the 3. Now hands back to Boyack. Boyack will dribble out and reset. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Taylor Miller fakes the 3, penetrates, puts up the leaner off the glass. Nice floater by Taylor Miller.
Beautiful.
Taylor Miller, his first bucket of the game. 36-24, Badgers by 12. We're down to 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Thompson shoots the 3, off the mark. Rebound Duckworth. Here come the Badgers again. Duckworth tries to go inside to Johnson, stolen away. Falsleff tried to pass inside. Tries to lob it now for Thompson and lobs it out of bounds. Branson Blackner will check in.
Well, there's close and then no chance, and that was a no chance lob. That pass was very poor. It deserved a turnover.
So Badgers with the ball and the 12-point lead, 36-24. Nate Duckworth with the dribble out high. Goes to Blackner. Blackner one dribble, back to Duckworth, back to Blackner. Again, the zone by USU Eastern has caused a little bit of problem for the Badgers. Now we're going to have a foul on Sorensen with the hand check. Dylan Sorensen, foul number 1, 6th team foul, so the Badgers still not in the 1-1, but both teams will be on the next. Dylan Sorensen with 6 points in one game, all in the same half, and 4 points in the other game, all in the same half. Has yet to score in this half. Inside, Trey Farr goes up for the shot, no good. It looked like it was partially blocked. And USU Eastern with the rebound. Avila out high, guarded by Boyack. Now penetrates, kicks it into the corner to Thompson. Thompson against Duckworth. Gets a pick out high by Olivera. Pump fake. Still has the ball. Now hands it to Wojciech Rusek. To Avila. Avila penetrates. Looked like a travel, no call.
Ooh, Avila might have twisted his ankle. I think he came down and landed on somebody's foot.
And Braden Johnson a little shook up as well.
Oh, Braden Johnson shook up, so.
Braden's going to get called for the foul, his first, 7th team foul. And Avila will go to the free throw line. Is it 1-1 or 2? Looks like Braden's up and he's going to be okay.
Yeah, he's walking it off.
But Avila, not too sure about him. Head trainer Gary McKenzie for the Snow College Badgers making his way out to see if his services are needed. Avila's still on the ground. Now he gets up and he's going to limp off. Somebody's going to need to shoot free throws for him, or is he going to go ahead and do it? Looks like he's going to stay in. So Donovan Avila Jr., 6'3" freshman from Petal, Mississippi, will go to the free throw line. And I'm guessing they're giving him 2. Yep. So Donovan sets. Free throw on the way, and no good. And Avila gets the second shot. He takes his time. Free throw on the way. This one is good. So Avila is 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. Badger lead is cut back to 12, 36-24. Johnson in the corner. Braden looks inside, goes it back out to Nate Duckworth. Still the 2-3 zone by USU. High post to Braden. Around to Duckworth, fakes the 3. Skip pass into the corner by Branson Blackner. Now to Boyack. Boyack shoots the 3 off the mark, no good. Stolen away by Nate Duckworth. Duckworth wanted to penetrate. Now he'll reset the offense. And what are they going to do?
Something about the shot clock, Gary.
Yeah.
I can't quite tell exactly what Matt Bash is saying, but it's got to do with the shot clock.
I think what they're going to say is that USU didn't have possession. And so it's a 20-second reset. Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
And so now they run the shot clock down to 16. Into Duckworth. And Duckworth will start the offense. Boyack, right wing, dribbles to the top of the key, looks inside. They had Duckworth. Now Duckworth gets it. Outside, Boyack launches the 3 quickly, off the mark, no good. Rebound Johnson, stolen away by Dylan Sorensen.
Active hands. It looked like the Badgers had got that rebound and then it just got taken away.
Thompson, left wing, penetrates, pulls up, lobs it inside, tries to tip it in, is Olivera. Gets the rebound, misses the jump hook, and the rebound Tyler Boyack. Badgers looking inside. Duckworth goes to Boyack. Now inside to Johnson. Johnson squared. Looked like he had a lane, but didn't take it. Duckworth between the legs. Doesn't go anywhere with it. Now to Blackner. Blackner launches the 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound Olivera. And things have gone cold here for a minute. Badger lead is 11, but they haven't scored for a minute or so. A pass almost thrown out of bounds, but Dylan Sorensen recovers. Now to Thompson. Thompson way out high, guarded by Branson Blackner. Penetrates, puts the shot up off the glass. It's good. Teron Thompson with 4. Coach Nielsen saying, get it into Trey. So Trey's going to go down to the low block. Duckworth gets it into Trey. Trey loses it, gets it back again, and then throws it away. Matt Norman checks in. And Nebeker checks in.
This 2-3 zone that the Eagles have kind of been using the last 5 minutes has started to take a little bit of effect on the Badgers' offensive rhythm, at least.
Right.
And force a lot of missed outside shots.
Well, we'll talk about this at halftime, but one of the keys to the Badgers coming up with a win has not happened. Rusek shoots the three, off the mark, no good. Rebound comes to Duckworth. USU Eastern back defensively, and the Badgers will set up the offense. Nebeker in the corner. Fakes the three. Cross-court pass to Duckworth. Hands back to Nebeker on the left wing. Nebeker to Duckworth, to Johnson, now to Duckworth. Duckworth penetrates, kicks to Blackner. Blackner out of the corner for three, off the mark, no good. Tipped by Nebeker, no good. Gets the rebound again and lays it in.
A real quick second jump there. Well, then Blackner with the steal.
And now Coach Nielsen says one shot. As the shot clock, or the game clock is turned off. Shot clock now down to 16. Nebeker way out high. Nebeker looking to penetrate and gets called for the offensive foul.
That dribbled right into a double team and then just crashed into that extra defender. The help defender got there in time.
So 8.3 seconds. The bad news is he didn't get a shot off. The really bad news is they have time to get a shot off. Badgers lead by 11, 38-27.
And coaches usually draw up plays for this situation, so don't be surprised if Utah State doesn't get a decent look.
Into Thompson. Teron Thompson across the timeline, keeps his dribble alive, penetrates, goes up for the shot, and nails it at the buzzer. Teron Thompson coast to coast and gets the bucket. That cuts the Badger lead to 9 here at halftime. 38-29. We'll take this opportunity for a timeout, and we'll be back with the Snow College halftime show. Snow College is the nation's finest transfer institution with campuses in Ephraim and Richfield. Visit snow.edu. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
When your family comes to visit, does your internet seem to slow down? All those extra devices can chew up your bandwidth in a hurry, making your internet seem sluggish. Give your internet a boost with the Family Up plan from MTCC and make everyone happy. For a small fee, Family Up plans temporarily increase your internet speed while your family is here and go back to normal when they leave. Now everyone will love coming to your house even more. For more information and pricing, give MTCC a call today at 835-2929 or visit us at manti.com.
Zions Bank has been committed to community, integrity, teamwork, trust, and value for over 145 years. The reason? That's when the first customer walked through the front door. And ever since, Zions Bank has shown that customer service isn't just a department, it's in everything we do. For established principles you can count on, Zions Bank is for you. You'll see these principles in action at zionsbank.com or any Zions Bank branch. We haven't forgotten who keeps us in business, a division of Zions Bank Corporation and a member FDIC.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
Welcome back to the Horn Activity Center in the Snow College halftime show. Get a quality education that's affordable and fun at Snow College. Visit snow.edu. And going on right now honoring a couple of former Badgers, Larry McKinney and Mike Mundy. And they just mentioned that Larry McKinney scored the very first basket in the Horn Activity Center. And that was in January of 1978.
Oh, wow.
And I happen to know because I was here. But good to see those two guys. Have I aged as well as those two guys, Mike Mundy and Larry
Absolutely.
McKinney? All right, good deal. So let's go over the individual scoring here on the halftime show. First off, for the USU Eagles, they were led by Peyton Falsleff in the first half, who scored 9 points, and he came off the bench. Christian Hafner also off the bench to score 6, and most of the damage has been done from behind the three-point line by both of those players. Teron Thompson finished the first half with 6 as well. 3 points for Donoval Avila Jr., 3 points for Wojciech Rusak, and 2 points for Gabrielle Olivera. Dylan Sorensen has yet to score in the first half. For the Snow College Badgers, they have spread it around very, very, very well. Branson Blackner with 5, Braden Johnson with 5, Nate Duckworth off the bench with 5, Darian Nebaker off the bench with 5. 4 points for Matt Norman, 4 points off the bench for Jonah Roth, 3 points for Trey Farr, 3 points for Traden Christensen, 2 points for Taylor Miller, and 2 points for Tyler Boyack. So pretty much everybody that has gotten into the ball game for the Snow College Badgers has put points on the board.
Yeah, and they've come in off the bench and they've hit threes. They've posted up good. It's just been a good all-around half. I know that last little scenario, that the last 8 seconds, I know that gets in probably Coach Rob's craw. That should have never happened, but for the most part, they played pretty darn good basketball that first half.
All right, so 10 minutes still remaining here in the pregame or in the halftime show. The Snow College halftime show. Snow has assembled the best quality, most affordable, and flexible offerings in online education. Visit snow.edu. We'll be back with more on the halftime show right after this 2-minute timeout.
Benjamin Franklin must have had dental and oral health in mind when he said, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure." Douglas Dentistry offers many preventive dental treatment options, including checkups and cleanings for the whole family. Hi, this is Dr. Douglas. Let us care for all your family's dental health.
Douglas Dentistry is located in Ephraim at 41 West, 700 South, across from Los Amigos. Ask about our in-house dental benefit program for those without insurance.
Call 283-3800. That's 283-3800. And remember, prevention is the best medicine.
Little Caesars Pizza in Nephi and Ephraim boasts the most cheese and the most common toppings at the nation's best prices. Family parties, work crews, office staff, or athletic teams all benefit when Little Caesars is asked to tame our hunger. From hot and ready to deep dish and everything in between, everybody wins with Little Caesars. Give Little Caesars Pizza a try today and you'll still be wearing a big old smile tomorrow. That's Little Caesars Pizza, 462 North Main in Ephraim and 1010 North Main in Nephi.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Welcome back to the halftime show, the Snow College halftime show. Snow College ranks among the nation's top 10% in student success. Turn on your education and visit snow.edu. So you've had a chance to take a look at the stats, some of the team stats. What jumps out at you?
Well, I'll tell you what jumps out at me is how even they are, surprisingly. So let's look at shooting first. For the Eagles from Utah State University Eastern, they're 10 of 25 for 40%. So not great, but not terrible. They're 5 of 10 from beyond the arc for 50%. So they're doing some work from the beyond the arc. And they're 4 of 5 from the free throw line for 80%. So they're shooting those very well. They're just not getting a lot of them. They have 14 rebounds. They do have 10 turnovers to only 5 assists. So they're -5. They haven't taken care of the ball that well. For Snow College, 13 of 29 for 44.8%. So not a huge discrepancy there. And they're 6 of 16 from beyond the arc for just 37%. And they're 6 of 9 for 66%. They have taken care of the ball a little better. They have 1 assist, and according to these stats, they have 6 assists, to 5 turnovers. So they've taken the ball, taken care of it a little better than the Eagles. And then the big difference is points off turnovers. Snow College has 15, Utah State University 0. So that's the big one. Other than that, everything else is pretty even.
One of the adjustments that I think USU has made is that zone, and you mentioned it during the course of the action there in the first half. It kind of slowed the Badgers down and got them out of a rhythm, as it was. Trey Farr, only 3 points in the first half. They've had trouble getting the ball inside to him.
Yeah, so they've been able to get the best of both worlds out of a zone defense. They've been able to extend it, so they've been contested threes, but yet they've been able to keep the seams under control and the post-ups. And then they've been able to rebound out of it. Rebounding margin right now is even. Both teams have 14. So I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the Eagles don't continue to run quite a bit of that and just see if they can't kind of slow that rhythm down and see if they can't chip away at this lead. I think that if you're Snow College, you got to be a little more patient and see if you can't. The one thing strategically is to look to pin and skip that zone. And by pin and skip, I mean especially out front, set a back screen on the rotation guy, and then see if you can't pass it and skip it all the way across the zone and a screen to keep that defender from getting out there. And then that should give you a +1. So don't be surprised if Snow doesn't throw a little bit at that.
Okay, one of the things that Coach Rob Nielsen talked about for the keys to the victory was that they wanted to pick up the pace. They wanted to get this game into the 70s and 80s. As of right now, it's kind of borderline. The Badgers are on pace to score 76. USU Eastern on pace to score 68. So you're really borderline there. And this second half, the first part of it, I think is going to be a big factor to determine if they can get that game up into the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, and I think that's another thing that the zone has kind of done is it's kind of limited the quick transition shots. It's forced the Snow to play a little deeper into the shot clock than they normally would like. So these first couple of minutes, I'm curious to see if Utah State comes out, Eastern stays in that zone, and if they can't play their hand a little bit more and see if they can't set the tone for the second half. And on the flip side, let's see if Snow can attack that zone a little better.
Okay. I love the first 5 minutes or so of the second half to see what happens because that's when you make the adjustments.
Yeah.
And we saw the first few minutes in the second half against CSI were very telling as the Badgers came out and went on a 14-4 run to get back into that ball game, and they continued that run through the first timeout to end up tying the game and then taking the lead.
So when you're the home team, here again, you've got to. It's great to be home and all that, but they have to protect against complacency. Because Coach Bando Bocelli, he's in there barking and dispensing some medicine,
right,
and telling his kids they can play better. So you gotta come out and you gotta win the first, like you say, the first 5 minutes. I'd even say you gotta win the first 2 minutes, because if you can win the first 2 minutes, you're gonna put yourself up 13, 14, 15, 16 points.
Well, we'll see what happens. They've definitely got to keep an eye on Peyton Falsleff and Christian Hafner, the three-point shooters for USU Eastern. And I would imagine the Badgers will come out. They've got to hit some outside shots to kind of open that up, I think, on the inside for Trey Farr. All right, we'll take this opportunity for a timeout. The Snow College halftime show will terminate here. Snow College has assembled the best quality, most affordable, and flexible offerings in online education. Start your education by visiting snow.edu. We'll be back with the start of the second half in 3 minutes.
Intermountain Sanpete Valley Hospital wishes the Badgers all the best, both during the game and in everyday life. We are proud to be a Snow College sponsor. Intermountain now offers Connect Care, which gives you access to a healthcare provider 24/7 from your own home on a smartphone, tablet, or computer for one low price. Just download the app to use. Keeping you close to home for your health care. Intermountain Sanpete Valley Hospital, helping people live the healthiest lives possible.
My mom told me to not take a class before 8 a.m. my first semester. Mom told me the library was the best place to study. Mom told me to get involved on campus. My mom told me that Snow College was the best place to start. And don't tell my mom this, but she was right. Coming to Snow College was the best decision I've ever made.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
Spanish Fork's best kept secret, Shepherd's Carpets has opened a new location here in Richville. Shepherd's offers everything from carpet, vinyl plank, as well as vinyl, hardwood, and laminate. Shepherd provides estimates, installation, and carpet binding. Make Shepherd's your total flooring source. Come in and see us at 410 North Main here in Richville, Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 6, Saturday from 10 to 4. Call us at 435-865-2025. That's 865-2025.
In my hands, I got the world safely in my hands. Oh.
With a 3% cash bonus on balance transfers, a Mountain America Rewards credit card can put the whole world in your hands. Imagine the memories you'll make with a same-day cash bonus and rewards like event tickets and travel rebates. It's easy to transfer a balance through our mobile app or at a branch. Get your 3% cash bonus today.
Zions Bank has been committed to community, integrity, teamwork, trust, and value for over 145 years. The reason? That's when the first customer walked through the front door. And ever since, Zions Bank has shown that customer service isn't just a department, it's in everything we do. For established principles you can count on, Zions Bank is for you. You'll see these principles in action at zionsbank.com or any Zions Bank branch. We haven't forgotten who keeps us in business, a division of Zions Bank Corporation and a member FDIC.
Little Caesars Pizza in Nephi and Ephraim boasts the most cheese and the most common toppings at the nation's best prices. Family parties, work crews, office staff, or athletic teams all benefit when Little Caesars is asked to tame our hunger. From hot and ready to deep dish and everything in between, everybody wins with Little Caesars. Give Little Caesars Pizza a try today, and you'll still be wearing a big old smile tomorrow. That's Little Caesars Pizza, 462 North Main in Ephraim and 1010 North Main in Nephi.
Welcome back to the Horn Activity Center. Gary Chedester and Rhett Jackson with you as we get set to start the second half. The Eagles will go with their same starting lineup. That will be Teron Thompson, Donoval Avila Jr., Dylan Sorensen, Wojciech Rusek, and Gabrielle Olivera. Badgers look like they come out with the same lineup that they started the game with as well. That would be Matt Norman, Trey Farr, Traden Christensen, Branson Blackner, and Braden Johnson. USU Eastern with the ball. And it'll be Avila Jr. out high to Wojciech Rusek. Rusek runs right over Trey Farr, and they're going to call Trey Farr with the blocking foul.
I guess they're going to say that he didn't get out. He was in the restricted area. That's the only thing I can think of. But that one looked like that one really hurt.
So that'll be the first team foul here in the second half. And the second team or personal foul, on Trey Farr. I must have taken a halftime off. I did not go out and get anything to drink, even though it might sound like that. So USU Eastern with the ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Avila Jr. out high, guarded by Braden Johnson. Inside to Wojciech Rusek, tapped away by Traden Christensen. Here come the Badgers. Fast bake to Trey Farr. Farr was too far into the basket, throws it out for Johnson. And the Badgers will set up the offense. Branson Blackner to Matt Norman, all alone for three.
Wow.
And he hits it.
That was an NBA three.
It was way behind the mark.
Rattled it in.
And the Badgers put some token full court pressure on. And it's going to be Teron Thompson with the ball. Thompson to the free throw line. Lobs down low for Olivera. Olivera backs in on Trey Farr. Back out to Thompson. Thompson goes to the baseline. Elevates and shoots the 10-footer, and it's good. Nice shot by Teron Thompson. Badgers with the ball. Matt Norman, top of the key to Branson Blackner. Inside to Trey Farr. Farr goes against Olivera. Nowhere to go. Backs it out. Sets it up. Traden Christensen launches the three. In, out, almost back in. Tipped by Branson Blackner, no good. Boy, that shot looked good by Traden, just would not go down. Alley-oop for Olivera, and foul is going to be on Branson Blackner, I believe. It is. So Branson Blackner, foul number 1, second team foul on the Badgers.
Here we go, White.
And USU Eastern to inbound on their baseline. Sorensen out to Olivera to Thompson. Thompson penetrates, kicks it back out. Wojciech Rusek launches the 3. Over the back is Olivera, but he gets the rebound. No foul call. Tapped away by Branson Blackner. Here come the Badgers 2-on-1. And Traden Christensen just so strong in front of the hoop. Almost comes up with a steal.
That's when he's at his best, is attacking the rim. And Branson Blackner's had 2 or 3 of those where he's just pickpocket people.
Looking inside for Wojciech Rusek. Guarded by Branson Blackner. Almost stolen by Traden Christensen. Donoval Avila penetrates and gets the layup. He's got 5. 43-33, Badgers by 10. Darian Nebeker's going to check in. Traden Christensen penetrates, dishes over beautifully to Farr. Farr goes up for the shot and draws the foul. That's going to be on Avila, I believe.
Traden Christensen penetration kind of set Farr up there and drew the foul.
I don't know how he got that. I know it was a wraparound pass, but I don't know how it didn't look like he had enough space to get it to him.
In traffic.
So Trey Farr at the free throw line will shoot 2. First one is good. Trey with 4. Nebeker in. Branson Blackner comes out. Coach Nielsen going to talk with Blackner before he sits down. And Trey Farr will shoot a second free throw. It's on the way and rattles and goes in. So Trey with 5. Badger lead is back to 12, 45-33. Wojciech Rusek to Avila. Avila looks inside, has it knocked away by Traden Christensen, but he recovers it. Now looks to penetrate, goes to Rusek up high. Olivera had Trey Farr posted up, and Trey's going to pick up foul number 3 as he kind of goes over the shoulder of Olivera to knock it away.
And that's 3 on Trey Farr.
Very early here in the second half. 17-11 remaining. Sorensen, left wing to Rusek. Gets it back again to Olivera. Looking inside for Rusek. Outside for Sorensen. Sorensen fakes, goes baseline. Now they skip it to Avila. Avila elevates and shoots the shot. It's good. Avila has 7.
It was a really nice possession there by the Eagles. They made a lot of passes.
Norman, quick 3 off the back of the iron. No good. Tipped by Johnson. High ball.
Nice catch.
Thank you.
The spry hands of Gary Chittister.
Do you want the ball? They want. Thanks for the compliment.
It's going to stay Snow basketball.
Yeah, I didn't see who hit that. I was concentrating on saving all the equipment here. Badgers get the ball, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Inside to Braden Johnson, double team. Braden splits the defense, and they're going to call a foul on USU Eastern. And it's going to be on Gabrielle Olivera, his second team foul. And Badgers inbound on the baseline. Substitution. Coach Nielsen and Coach Bocelli, they have a friendly relationship, but they like to jab each other whenever they get the opportunity.
Talking about box or no box, coach and box.
And so the Badgers will inbound. 16:39 remaining. Anthony Conde is checked in. And they try to lob it in. They do for Trey Farr. Farr hands it back to Norman. Now over to Nebeker. Norman launches another long 3 and hits it. Matt Norman with 10.
His best shooting night that I've seen this year. I mean, he's got his feet set and he's hit several of those deep threes.
And they are emphasis on the deep.
Yeah.
He's nowhere near the three-point line. So USU Eastern with the ball, trailing by 13, 48-35. Badgers have gone into a trap now, and they've got Teron Thompson on the run. And now what's going to be called?
Timeout.
Timeout taken by USU. Thank you, I didn't see that. So USU is going to take a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it right here. And we'll make this a Douglas Dentistry timeout. Your first choice in dentistry and overall oral health, from general dentistry to sedation dentistry and teeth whitening. Douglas Dentistry. Call 283-3800. All right, so we've played 3 minutes and 46 seconds, right?
Yep.
Okay, so who gets the win for the first 4 minutes here?
Well, Snow does. They extended their lead out, and the Eagles have not been able to chip away at it. So I would say right now, if you're Rob Nielsen, of course, you'd always like, in the coaching profession, you always want more.
Right.
Want as big a cushion as you get. But I think all in all, I think the Badgers have won those critical first 2 minutes.
Okay, so they led by 9 at the half. They lead by 13 now. USU does have the ball here as we come out of the timeout, but the Badger lead 48-35.
They've got that long, tall lineup in. All 6'5" to 6'8". They got a good, versatile lineup out there, and the Badgers, I think they play well together, and especially when Matt Norman's shooting the balls together.
I'm not a coach, but I like to play one. I would really like to see the lineup with Trey Farr and Jonah Roth on the floor together.
Yeah.
I think that would create some real matchup issues. Teron Thompson to the baseline. Baseline jumper with the right hand is good.
There's a real silky pull up there. Just made that one look easy.
A lot of pressure, pretty good defense, but just jumped up and held it long enough to get the defense away and drops it in. Traden penetrates, goes to Trey Farr. Farr goes around Olivera, didn't take the shot. Now Braden down the center of the court, no good. Long rebound comes to Avila. Avila knocked away by Matt Norman, and they're going to give it back to USU. Braden had a good look right at the top of the key, right down the pipe, but could not get it to go. Hafner will check in, and Dylan Sorensen comes out.
Hafner's a good shooter. Don't forget that. If you're defending him, don't give him any daylight. Got to run him off the 3 line.
Into Condi. Condi backs in against Johnson. He's on the low block. Turnaround jumper on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Traden. Traden pushes it up the floor. Leaves it for Farr at the top of the key. Back to Traden. Eagles still in that 2-3 zone defense. Traden goes to the baseline. Under pressure, gets it to Johnson. Johnson with the left-handed layup. I thought Traden was too far underneath the basket, but he found Braden for the layup. Coach Bocelli grabs the ball away from Teron Thompson, and Thompson's going to come out. He's not too happy with Teron, who just nonchalantly turned the ball over.
Exactly.
Just not paying attention.
If you're not dialed in, you can be non-dialed in on the bench, right?
Yep. So Peyton Falsleff has checked in. So USU now with 2 dangerous 3-point shooters in. Alley-oop to Trey Farr, no good. Just a little bit too high, I think, from Nebeker. Avila penetrates, knocks over Matt Norman, offensive foul.
Matt Norman, good defense. He was definitely outside the restricted area, had his feet planted, took one for the team.
That's the second on Avila. Both here in the second half. 3rd team foul on USU Eastern. Logan Sorensen checks in for the first time. We haven't seen him for a while. He had a sprained ankle up at Twin Falls. And Nebeker will come out. Sorensen, left wing. Dribbles out high. Keeps his dribble alive. Now goes to Matt Norman. Norman, skip pass to Sorensen. Into the corner, Traden. Traden will work it back out. Johnson, top of the key. Traden fakes, penetrates, leaves it for Johnson. Johnson with the underhand scoop, and he gets it to go.
Nice finish in traffic.
Hafner, three-point territory to Falsleff. Falsleff gets a pick, fakes the three to Hafner. Hafner gets a pick, rolls to the hoop. Condi tries to pass it down low, knocked out of bounds by the Badgers. It'll go back to USU. And Jonah Roth will check in. And Trey Farr will come out. Coming out is Gabrielle Olivera, and checking in is Wojciech Rusek. USU ball, false left to inbound, gets it into Hafner. To Wojciech. To false left. False left elevates from the 15-foot mark and draws the foul.
It was not a wise foul. I mean, they'd forced a tough pull-up jump shot from about 16 feet, and you bail him out by fouling him.
Logan Sorensen gets his first foul, fourth team foul on the Badgers. And at the free throw line is Peyton Falsleff to shoot 2. He hits his first point here in the second half. He has 10. Second free throw on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound Jonah Roth. Badgers push it up the floor. USU Eastern has gone out of the zone. Traden Christensen behind the back, gets away, elevates, and banks it in.
He's great off the dribble. Just demonstrated why we keep talking about his ability to penetrate off the dribble.
At 6'7". Hafner penetrates, runs around underneath the basket, goes out to Worrell. Worrell to Condi. Condi fakes the pass, penetrates, puts the leap and leaner up with the left hand. No good. Rebound, Traden Christensen. Here comes Traden pushing the ball up the floor. Goes past his man, and they're going to say nope. That's going to be a foul on Hafner. Christian Hafner trying to slow down Traden, picks up his second, fourth team foul. That's before the shot, so Badgers will inbound on the baseline. Traden, just a freshman. Can't say enough about his role as the point guard now. Badgers get it in. Jonah Roth recovers it. The Badgers will set it up with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Norman fakes the three. To Christensen, to Logan Sorensen, left wing. Back to Traden. Traden to the top of the key. Pulls up his dribble, goes to Norman, launches the long three. Good again.
Wow.
Matt Norman has made a living behind the three-point line in the second half. That's his third three-pointer. Worrell to Condi. Three-point shot by Hafner. In and out, no good. Wojciech Rusek had it. Knocked away from him. Condi had it, but he got it and did not get his feet established as he came in from out of bounds.
Let's tip our hat to Jonah Roth for battling for that kind of that loose ball and forcing it to end up out of bounds.
Jonah Roth, 6'9" freshman from Sacramento, California. Foul is going to be called on Christian Hafner. He's got 3 now. Fifth team foul on USU. And Hafner will come out. Teron Thompson checks back in. Thompson, 6'5" freshman from Snellville, Georgia, has 10 points in the game. Peyton Falsleff also with 10 for USU. Traden retreats into backcourt to get the inbounds pass. Now guarded top of the key. Goes right by his man, but Wojciech Rusek is there to help defensively, as there is no way, I think, that Tanner Worrell is going to keep Traden Christensen from the hoop. Out high to Braden Johnson, guarded by Condi. Braden, couple of dribbles, hands to Traden. Traden looking inside, goes to Sorensen, fakes the three. Nice pass over to Braden Johnson. Johnson has it ripped away from him by Anthony Condi, but Condi's going to be called for the foul. That's the first on Anthony. 6th team foul, but at the free throw line will be Braden Johnson to shoot 2.
Johnson, pretty reliable free throw shooter.
And he hits the first. Braden now with 10, 5 in the first half, 5 in the second half.
Pretty reliable double-figure scorer, isn't he?
Yep. He and Matt Norman both in double figures. Braden now with 11 as he hits the second free throw. Tyler Worrell to Falsleff to Condi. Worrell looks inside, tries to go to Wojciech Rusek. Throws it wide, out of bounds, and Duckworth and Branson Blackner will check in for the Badgers. Matt Norman will come out, and Traden Christensen will come out.
Traden's had another good, solid game himself.
He has. He's on the borderline here for a double figure. He's got 7. Badgers now at 59 points. I think they're going to be able to make it into that range where Coach Rob said we've got to get us a win. Logan Sorensen, right wing, double team, out to Johnson. Johnson puts it on the floor, elevates, shoots the baseline jumper, short. Rebound Anthony Condi. Condi will push it up the floor, no advantage. The Badgers are back defensively, and they'll set up the offense. Teron Thompson, guarded by Jonah Roth, pulls up the dribble. Now outside to Avila. Avila gets the pick up high, penetrates, kicks to Gabrielle. Now to Falslev. Right wing, Avila penetrates to the free throw line, or to the baseline rather. Puts up the shot, under pressure. Rebound comes down to Johnson. Badgers with the ball. Logan Sorensen shoots the 3 from the top of the key, no good. Rebound comes down to Avila. Oh, now to Thompson. Thompson all the way to the hoop. Off the glass, no good. Long rebound comes down to Duckworth. Duckworth penetrates, now leaves it for the trailing Johnson. Shoots the 3 off the fast break, no good. Rebound Avila. Now down to 10.5 minutes to go. Badgers lead by 21. Jonah Roth draws the foul. Avila Jr. down inside, gets the bucket, and he'll go to the free throw line, a chance for the 3-point play. Roth's first foul, 5th team foul on the Badgers.
Kind of penetrated to his spot, and then just a little bit of a pump fake and drew enough to get the whistle.
And checking in for the Badgers is Taylor Miller. And at the free throw line, a chance at the 3-point play is Avila. Donoval Avila Jr. Free throw is good. Donoval now is into double figures. He's got 10. So the Eagles with Thompson, Avila, and Falslev all with 10 points. Taylor Miller out high. Falls down, loses the ball, and jump ball is going to be called. Taylor just trying to do too much, I think, with the dribble that time. And the Badgers will get the alternating possession after the jump ball call. And Branson Blackner to inbound to Duckworth. Duckworth out high. USU has really extended this defense to put some pressure on the Badger guards. Miller to the baseline, to Duckworth, to Jonah Roth. 3-point shot on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound Gabrielle Olivera to Donoval. Thompson, 3-point territory, penetrates, spin move, puts the shot up, around and in. Are they going to give it to him?
No, they're going to say traveling.
Oh, traveling first, thank you.
That's why it was such a good move.
Coach Pacelli not too sure about that call, but Badgers have it. Leading 59-41. Taylor Miller for 3, shoots an air ball. Falslev pushes it up the floor to the baseline. Ducks underneath, puts up the shot with the right hand, gets it to go. Nice move by Peyton Falslev. Falslev with 12. Foul is going to be called on Nate Duckworth, his first. 6th team foul. Coach Rob Nielsen is going to take a timeout here. 30-second. We'll be back with Badger basketball in 30 seconds.
Zions Bank has been committed to community, integrity, teamwork, trust, and value for over 145 years. The reason? That's when the first customer walked through the front door. And ever since, Zions Bank has shown that customer service isn't just a department, it's in everything we do. For established principles you can count on, Zions Bank is for you. You'll see these principles in action at zionsbank.com or any Zions Bank branch. We haven't forgotten who keeps us in business, a division of Zions Bank Corporation and a member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Horn Activity Center. At the free throw line is Peyton Falsleff. And he will shoot for a chance to convert on the three-point play. He's already converted on a four-point play. And now he's looking to convert on an old-fashioned three-point play as he hit the bucket and hits the free throw. He has 13, and he leads all scorers. Thompson pulls up his dribble, goes to Duckworth. Duckworth out high, passes across to Branson Blackner. Blackner almost throws it away. Johnson recovers to Miller, to Blackner. Blackner for three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound Avila. Here comes Avila pushing it up. Falsleff quickly launches the three and hits it.
Transition three, just stepped into it and banged it home.
Peyton Falsleff with 16 points against the Badgers. Badgers going to have a line change here, but Taylor Miller hits the three.
Well, I think he, that first one got away from him and it didn't catch iron, but the second one, he made sure that it was a beautiful shot.
Falsleff to Condi, top of the key. Condi dribbles over to the right wing, hands to Avila. In the corner, Falsleff launches another three. In and out, no good. Tipped by Gabrielle Olivera, no good, but the foul is going to be called on the Badgers. That ball did not go in. That didn't go in, did it?
It did.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, the tip, the original shot didn't, but the tip did go in.
I thought it rattled around and came out. So Olivera gets the bucket. He's got 4. Foul is going to be called on Jonah Roth. And that's his second. And 7th team foul on the Badgers. At the free throw line is Gabrielle Olivera from Franca, Brazil, the 6-foot redshirt freshman. And his free throw is good. He has 5 now in the game. And the Badgers with the ball. 8 minutes, 37 seconds remaining. And a 12-point lead for the Badgers. Norman fakes the three. Dribbles to the top of the key, gives it to Branson Blackner. They're trying to get it in, I think, to Trey Farr. Now they work it around the perimeter. Matt Norman shoots another three. Tipped by Branson Blackner. Rebound. Break. Thompson underneath to Condi. Condi just lowers the shoulder and goes up against Traden. At what point does that become an offensive foul, when he just lowers the shoulder and jumps in?
Yeah, to clear space.
But they're going to call the foul on Traden. That's his third. Coach Bocelli and Coach Nielsen again going at it. Free throw by Condi is good. Anthony Condi, his first point in the game. And he'll shoot a second free throw. Condi's dad coached here at Snow College for a few years with Coach John Judkins, who is now down at Dixie State. Nebaker in and Jonah Roth out. So I got my wish. I had Jonah Roth and Trey Farr in at the same time, but I didn't see any magic happen. Maybe that's why Coach Rob hasn't done it.
Oh, it's just a 10-point game with a lot of minutes left.
This is the first gap of time here that the Badgers have lost the scoring battle. They were +4 out of halftime, +3 on the next timeout. Now they're down 3, and it's a 10-point lead. We'll take the timeout. We'll be back with more Badger basketball right after this.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
Welcome back to the Horn Activity Center. Gary Chedester and Rhett Jackson with you, bringing you the action as the Snow College Badgers will have a 10-point lead, 62-52. And Traden Christensen back in. In fact, it's the starting lineup minus Darian Nebaker, who is in there right now. And Branson Blackner to Norman. Nebeker looking inside for Farr. Daring Traden to shoot from the three-point line and doesn't. Now Nebeker. Nebeker, one dribble, shoots the three off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound Blackner to Matt Norman. They try to go inside, but they didn't have a good angle, and it's tipped away, and here comes Falsleth on the fast break. He stops, shoots the three, front of the iron, no good. Blackner comes up with the loose ball. Here come the Badgers on the fast break. Bocelli wanted a traveling call, but he doesn't get it. Down low is Nebeker, and Nebeker draws the foul.
That should put Nebeker for a 1-and-1.
I think you're right. Anthony Condi gets called for the foul. That's his second, and the 7th team foul on USU. So Nebeker will go to the free throw line and shoot 1-and-1. Do you buy the shoes like that? Does one come orange, one comes yellow, or do you buy a set of orange and a set of yellow and switch?
It's a good question.
Nebeker's free throw off the mark, no good. Rebound Gabrielle Olivera. Over to Avila, head quickly to Teron Thompson. Thompson, awkward shot, but he gets it to go.
Also that front end miss, and then they come right down and score. It's a single-digit game now.
Badger lead has been cut to 8. Nebeker, left wing, goes inside for Farr. Knocked away from him, but he recovers it. Has the dribble, backs in against Olivera. Double team. And foul away from the action, or it looks like reaching in is going to be Donoval Avila Jr. Foul number 3.
So Farr will come back. Another 1-and-1.
Johnson in, Nebeker out.
You know, the way this game's played out, you wouldn't think this is a pretty important front end, but that's exactly what it is.
Trey Farr with just 5 points in this game. He had 3 at halftime, 2 in the second, hits the front end of the 1-and-1. He now has 6. Would you believe all 6 points from the free throw line for Trey Farr? He has yet to have a basket from the field.
He's normally carried the water for the Badgers.
Second free throw is off the mark, no good. Ball loose on the floor, dive for it. We're going to have a jump ball, aren't we?
No, they're going to give, I think, Utah State Eastern a timeout.
Yep, you're right. So Anthony Condi down on the floor. Apparently he had possession. They're going to call it a 30. Nope, they're going to make it a full timeout. So we'll take this opportunity for a timeout as well. With 6 minutes, 43 seconds remaining. Snow College 63, USU Eastern 54. We'll be back in 60.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim, 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
My name is Richard Anderson. I'm one of the general surgeons working at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Utah. My trajectory was not into surgery at first. I decided to become a research scientist, but I had no opportunity to work with people. Since moving to this area, I have made lasting friends, lifelong friends, and I have enjoyed providing the same sort of quality surgical care that they can obtain in Salt Lake or Provo, but with more prompt and certainly more personal service.
Welcome back to the Horn Activity Center. Snow College Badger lead is 9, 63-54 with 6 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. USU Eastern with the ball. Avila hands to Falsleth. Falsleth couple 3 goes to Condi. Now to Avila. Avila goes baseline, back up underneath, and misses the shot.
I think Trey Farr might have got a piece of that.
He might have. Rebound, Matt Norman. Badgers looking inside. Johnson to Norman. Norman on the left wing. Goes to the baseline. Cut off there by Thompson. Back outside to Traden. And they are daring him to shoot the 3, and he doesn't look. Now to Norman. Back to Traden. to Johnson. Johnson to the baseline, back to Traden. Traden penetrates, spins in the paint. What do they call? Traveling?
Yep.
Traveling call on Traden. Sorry, I didn't mean to pause, but I'm trying to listen to Coach Rob and see what he's telling him. USU Eastern with the ball. Thompson pulls up, shoots the 18-footer. Off the mark, no good. Tipped by USU Eastern. Goes out of bounds, gives it back to USU Eastern. Apparently a Badger got a hand on it.
The Eagles have had a couple of pretty good looks that could have made this game a lot tighter than even 9 points.
Inbounds pass goes way out high to Avila. Avila penetrates, kicks, and Condi shoots the 15-footer off the mark, no good. Rebound, Matt Norman.
Sorry there, Gary, but that was another really good look that the Eagles just didn't make.
It was. Traden, left wing to Blackner. Blackner, one dribble, looks inside. They've got a mismatch if they can get it to Trey. And now Trey gets called for the foul. Fourth call on Trey. Ninth team foul.
So that's a tough one on Trey. So there's plenty of game left. He's going to have to be careful. He doesn't want to foul out here.
Well, they had the mismatch, and Condi is tough.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, he is only 6'4", but he's not going to back down from anybody. And he kind of baited Trey into that call. False left, comes off the pick in three-point territory. Penetrates, pulls up from 17, off the mark, no good. Gabrielle Olivera all over top of everybody, keeps the ball alive. Now false left for three, no good. Rebound Traden. Traden across the timeline, and he's going to be fouled by Olivera. Gabrielle Olivera, foul number 3, 9th team foul. And Wojciech Rusek will check in after the 1-and-1, or after the first shot anyway. Or no, he can come in now. So Wojciech Rusek in, Anthony Condi out. And at the free throw line is Traden Christensen to shoot 1 plus the bonus. First free throw on the way, and good. That took a long time before that ball decided it wanted to go through.
Yeah, it was trying to make up its mind.
And Traden will shoot a second now. Badger lead is back to 10, 64-54. Traden free throw, good. So Traden hits them both. He's got 9. Avila lets the ball roll all the way to half court before he picks it up. Now penetrates, has a shot blocked from behind by Branson Blackner, and a late whistle is going to be called on Branson. I agree with that.
Trail official had a pretty good angle on it.
Yeah, the crowd doesn't like it, but I think he got him on the follow through. So at the free throw line is Avila, and he will shoot 2. What do you think? Did you see it?
I think it was a good call. Normally you don't like the trail official making that call, but he had a good angle and saw the whole thing.
I think he had about the same angle you and I did, didn't he? Free throw is good by Avila. He's got 11. So right now, 3 players kind of doing the work here in the second half for the Eagles. Teron Thompson, Avila, and Peyton Falsleth.
Oh, it's back to that 9-point lead.
65-56, another palindrome. Penetration by Traden Christensen. He finds Trey Farr all alone, and Trey banks it in. He's got 8, his first field goal. Gabrielle Olivera, that is way too easy.
Yeah,
as he catches the pass, goes right down the lane and dunks it with 2 hands. Matt Norman inside to Farr, almost stolen away. Now to Johnson, top of the key. Right wing, Branson Blackner. Blackner double team, now he penetrates, goes to the free throw line, hands back to Traden. Now Matt Norman for 3, good again.
He has been dialed in all evening.
Matt Norman with 16. And a reminder, we'll have the Little Caesars Player of the Game. game coming up for you on the postgame show. Avila penetrates, kicks into the corner, false left for three. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Branson Blackner. 3.5 minutes to go here. Big possession. I think if the Badgers can get some points here, I'm almost ready to open the refrigerator door. It might be a little early, but 12-point lead with down to 3 minutes to go here. Norman. I think I'm going to open it early. Yep. Norman, another big three-pointer. He's got 19 points for Matt Norman.
I think it's the headband.
Where's
that
too.
been all season?
I don't know, but I think we ought to make that a regular feature.
Holy smokes.
73-58, the Badgers back up on top by 15. We'll take this opportunity for a timeout. A word from our sponsors. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Benjamin Franklin must have had dental and oral health in mind when he said, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure." Douglas Dentistry offers many preventive dental treatment options, including checkups and cleanings for the whole family. Hi, this is Dr. Douglas. Let us care for all your family's dental health.
Douglas Dentistry is located in Ephraim at 41 West, 700 South, across from Los Amigos. Ask about our in-house dental benefit program for those without insurance.
Call 283-3800. That's 283-3800. And remember, prevention is the best medicine.
Little Caesars Pizza in Nephi and Ephraim boasts the most cheese and the most common toppings at the nation's best prices. Family parties, work crews, office staff, or athletic teams all benefit when Little Caesars is asked to tame our hunger. From hot and ready to deep dish and everything in between, everybody wins with Little Caesars. Give Little Caesars Pizza a try today, and you'll still be wearing a big old smile tomorrow. That's Little Caesars Pizza, 462 North Main in Ephraim and 1010 North Main in Nephi.
Welcome back to the Snow College Activity Center. Gary Chedester and Red Jackson with you as the Badgers have, between the last two timeouts, outscored the Eagles by 6 and increased that lead back up to 15, 73-58. 3 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. Worrell, left wing, guarded by Christensen to false left, penetrates, goes up for the layup and banks it in.
Boy, that seam opened right up.
Peyton falls left with 18 points. Matt Norman penetrates, puts up the floater. Nice soft touch by Matt Norman. So he can score inside the three-point line. In case people were wondering, he now has 21 and leads all scorers. Olivera into the corner, false left to Hafner. Fakes, steps one step to the left, shoots the three, no good, but nobody blocks off Gabrielle Olivera. He comes in, gets the rebound, and hammers it home with two hands.
He's had a couple of those just within the last 2 minutes.
Very long, 6'8", redshirt freshman, good jumping ability. Down to 2 minutes. Maybe it's the shoes. I'm looking at Matt Norman's shoes. He's done some artwork on those. Maybe he's an art major, I don't know. Traden penetrates and has nowhere to go. Throws it off the hands of Tanner Worrell out of bounds. The Badgers will keep it with 3 seconds on the shot clock.
Looks like they're tying a shoe there, I believe.
Yeah, I think Hafner had to retie his shoes again. Branson Blackner trying to force his way down low, and there he gets the lob, but he didn't go up for it. Maybe somebody held his hands. False left, misses the layup. Braden Johnson, double team, now gets it over to Norman. Badgers have numbers if they push it. Norman behind the back, over to Traden Christensen. Traden off the glass, no good. Hustles for the rebound, Trey Farr saves it, and the Badgers have it. Braden Johnson. Way out high to Branson Blackner. Badgers going to use a lot of clock here and shorten this game. A minute and a half to go. Down to 4 on the shot clock. Trey Farr for 3. That's why he's one of the few that doesn't shoot threes. Air ball.
Get into the paint, son.
But he had to shoot it. The shot clock was winding down. But not his shot.
He does such a great job. We can rib him a little bit.
Badgers with some full court pressure. Worrell has it stolen by Traden Christensen. Traden goes in for the dunk, but the whistle was blown first. He misses the dunk. And the foul, I think, is going to be called on Tanner Worrell. I'm waiting for the referee to come over here. Oh, he gave the signal, but it was
number 3.
Yeah, Tanner Worrell then. That's the 10th team foul. Both teams will shoot 2 the rest of the way. Traden to shoot 2. Traden with 9 points in the game, a chance to get into double figures. Free throw is no good. Anthony Condi will check in. And Gabrielle Olivera will come out. Good game by Olivera, though. Finishes with 9 points. 7 here in the second half. Traden's free throw. Second one is off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to Wojciech Rusek to false left, who loses the ball. Going in off the glass, intended for Traden Christensen, but the Badgers keep the ball. That would have been fun if it would have worked. Just a little too hard as Matt Norman tried to lob it off the glass for a trailing Traden Christensen. I'm not sure Shaquille could have got that. Branson Blackner backs in. Nice pump fake. Fall away 15-footer is good. Branson Blackner with 7. And now Traden gets called for the foul.
That's a silly foul.
Yeah. Well, he'd caused so much problems against Worrell and had one steal and then caused another. He thought he could get away with another one. But Tanner Worrell will step to the free throw line and shoot 2. Clock stopped with 37.4 seconds, 30 on the shot clock. Worrell from Pocatello, Idaho, leaves the free throw short. Trey Farr comes out. Trey with 8 points, 3 in the first half, 5 in the second. And Traden Christensen comes out as well. Duckworth in and Jonah Roth in for the final 37.4. Free throw is good by Worrell. He has 1. So the Badgers will make this 5 in a row, and they will improve to 7-3 in conference play. They've lost twice to the Bruins of Salt Lake Community College and once on the road at CSI. Matt Norman launches the long 3 and hits it.
Unconscious. He's even looking around like blowing on his fingers if I was him.
Hafner, 3-point shot, good.
Nice shooter there.
Hafner with 9, all from behind the arc. And that will be a Badger win. Final score is 80-66. Snow College with the win. And as I mentioned, they improved now to 7-3 in conference play, 16-12 overall. The Eagles dropped to 3-6 in conference play, 12-13 overall. We'll be back with the postgame show and an interview with head coach Rob Nielsen right after this 60-second timeout.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Intermountain Sanpete Valley Hospital wishes the Badgers all the best, both during the game and in everyday life. We are proud to be a Snow College sponsor. Intermountain now offers Connect Care, which gives you access to a healthcare provider 24/7 from your own home on a smartphone, tablet, or computer for one low price. Just download the app to use. Keeping you close to home for your health care. Intermountain Sanpete Valley Hospital, helping people live the healthiest lives possible.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the postgame show. Gary Chedister with you as the Snow College Badgers come away with an 80-66 win against the USU Eagles. And joining us now on the postgame show is Coach Rob Nielsen. And Coach, you were able to get that into the 70-80 point range. So that's the only reason you won?
Yeah, well, we were able to hold them under 80. So, but you know, it's fun to see Matt Norman finally play like we know he can play. And that's the Matt we've been looking for, and he plays like that all the time. So finally have him do it in the game was really exciting to see what his potential is.
A lot like the game that you played over at Colorado Northwestern when he came up with, 30? Yeah. Finishes with 24 here tonight. And I even got my wish. I said while we were doing the game here, I'd like to see Trey Farr and Jonah Roth on the court at the same time, but nothing really happened. So that's why I'm not coaching.
Well, Jonah came in and still gave us a couple minutes
at
with that three and got some rebounds and played defense. So he just got to keep playing and getting comfortable with what he's doing.
Okay. So a good win here for you. That keeps the winning streak alive, gives you a little bit of momentum. You got Salt Lake coming in here next week.
Right. They were off tonight, and then I think they've got CSI on Saturday, so they've got a tough one. So we've got a week to take some time, get ready, get healthy, and then be ready to see if we can't get those guys here.
Well, you've got that one here, and then you finish on the road at Colorado Northwestern before we go up for the tournament. But you've secured that Thursday night off, so
right.
That's good.
Second place in the league, so that's good for these guys. You know, it's a lot of freshmen, and for them to come in and can win this or to be in second place in this league outright, I'm proud of them, and I think that's a good accomplishment for us.
All right, so Matt Norman finishes with 24, 11 for Braden Johnson, Traden Christensen with 9, Trey Farr with 8. Branson Blackner with 7. Everybody that you got into the ball game, with the exception of Logan Sorensen, ended up getting some points.
Right. Again, we have 2 guys in double figures, and we score 80 points. So that's pretty hard to do, especially when only one of them has 11. So a lot of guys step up, and everybody does a little bit, and it really makes hard for the other team to defend us because everybody can do something. So. And tonight everybody stepped up and did a little bit, and a whole bunch of little bits was enough for us.
All right, Coach. Going into these last 2 games, what's your goal here? I mean, you've already secured that second place. Is it to go maybe a little bit deeper in the bench, or whatever you got to do to win?
Well, we want to get better. And against Salt Lake, we've got to learn how to beat them. Whether we win or we don't win, we have to learn how to beat them on this game. This is a real big game for us on Thursday. Our personnel matchup and all the little things we've got to really focus on doing. Hopefully it'll result in a win. But we've got to get better at some other little things. Like, for example, tonight, Peyton Falsliv, number 14, he's not scored. He's playing, 9 minutes a game, not scoring. He comes in and gets, 18 points or something.
Yeah.
So, we're getting kids scholarships for the other team. That earned him a scholarship somewhere. And those are the things that I think we've got to get better at. We do a really good job of stopping their main guys. We stop their best 2 players, and sometimes we get a little lax on the 3rd or 4th or 5th player, and they end up with 18. So we've got to stop Salt Lake's best, but we've got to be able to contain the 3, 4, and 5 guys.
Because they are very deep.
Right, they're deep. And we've sometimes focused so much on a few things. And against Salt Lake, everybody's got to play defense every possession. And tonight we had several guys take possessions off. And, they come in, when our subs come in, they're not quite ready, we give up a 3. Or just little things like that where we've got to get some other guys coming in and helping a little bit more. All
right, Coach. So we're back home next Thursday. It's going to be Hawaiian shirt night.
Should be a lot of fun. Salt Lake will be ranked probably 8th or 9th in the country. They're a top 25 team, top 10 team now. So a good chance for our fans to see a really good basketball team, and really to see 2 really good basketball teams playing at each other. And so it'll be senior night, a lot of things going on that night. So it'll be a big night for our kids, and our 3 seniors going out that night. It should be a fun night.
Okay, Coach, thanks for joining us here on the postgame show. Good win for you. And we'll be back at home next Thursday as we take on Salt Lake Community College. We'll take another opportunity for a timeout, some words from our sponsors. Coach Jackson had a chance to look at the stat sheets. We'll have some comments from him when we come back right after this 60-second timeout.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim, 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
Benjamin Franklin must have had dental and oral health in mind when he said, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure." Douglas Dentistry offers many preventive dental treatment options, including checkups and cleanings for the whole family. Hi, this is Dr. Douglas. Let us care for all your family's dental health.
Douglas Dentistry is located in Ephraim at 41 West, 700 South, across from Los Amigos. Ask about our in-house dental benefit program for those without insurance.
Call 283-3800. That's 283-3800. And remember, prevention is the best medicine.
Welcome back to the post-game show. Gary Chedester along with Rhett Jackson, and the Badgers come away with an important win here, improving to 7-3 in conference play, 16-12 overall. Final score 80-66 for the Snow College Badgers, led by Matt Norman, who lit it up with 24 points. How many threes did he have in that game?
Yeah, he went 6 of 9 behind the arc, and of those 6 makes, most of them were beyond the arc. I mean, they were association threes, so the 23, 24-foot variety. So it was just a fantastic shooting exhibition. And, you know, the bottom line is when if he can even come close to resembling that, with the other nice pieces that the Badgers have, they're almost unbeatable. Because if you extend out to take him away, then Traden Christensen has driving lanes. Trey Farr can have post-ups because you can expand the defense. So that was just that was a great boost to the Badger offense, his shooting.
Okay. Shooting percentage maybe a little bit low from three-point range as a team, but Matt Norman did really well on his own.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you take his shooting away, you're right. The Badgers from beyond the arc, their shooting percentage would be down below their seasonal average. But wishes were fishes, right? I mean, in this case, that's just a hypothetical because Matt Norman really brought it tonight.
All right, so let's take a look at the Little Caesars player of the game. For fresh pizza fast, make a pit stop at Little Caesars in Nephi and also in Ephraim. And our player of the game is Matt Norman with that 24 points, 6 out of 9 from behind the three-point line. And we're going to give him a $5 large pepperoni or cheese pizza from Little Caesars. Little Caesars makes their dough fresh in-house every day and uses 100% mozzarella and Munster cheeses. Little Caesars player of the game, Matt Norman. Our steel man of the game?
Traden Christensen. He just did a lot of the things that maybe don't show up in the stat book in this, but he was great on the defensive end. He penetrated, had a couple of nice passes. He's going to throw in 4 rebounds, throw in 9 points, 6 assists. I mean, 3 steals. So, I mean, just a lot of those things that lead to winning basketball. And so a stat-stuffing evening for Traden Christensen. Not to mention he's tough. He just gives you a presence.
Right. Now, between the 9-minute mark to about the 6.5-minute mark, the Badgers were outscored by 7, and I think that's where Traden kind of picked up that pressure defensively. I don't know if they told him to do it or if he did it on his own, but he ended up with one steal and then caused another one, and the Badgers then outscored USU Eastern by 6 in that last 3 minutes there.
Yeah, they just kind of kept the pressure on, and that steal that Traden Christensen had, he was fouled on his drive, but then he went to finish the dunk. That would have brought the roof down if that one would have gone. So
absolutely. So Sanpete Steel man of the game is Traden Christensen. The Sanpete Steel man of the game is given to a player who makes a tough, gritty play that changes the momentum of the game. Sanpete Steel, done right and on time. So a Sanpete Steel hoodie will go to Traden Christensen, and a pizza from Little Caesars Pizza goes to Matt Norman. So, Coach, are you going to just sleep here? I mean, you got to be back here at, 8 in the morning?
I don't have to be here all day, but mostly in the afternoon and the evening.
Oh, okay. So you did get to go home.
Saturday morning, we may have to ring the roll away.
All right. So we'll save that seat for you.
All right. Thank you.
So for Coach Rob Nielsen and Rhett Jackson, I'm Gary Chedester. Thanks for joining us for Badger Basketball on KMTI AM 650, Centricom.com, and Snow Badger TV on YouTube.com. Have a good weekend, everybody.
You've been listening to exciting Snow College Badger basketball on South Central Utah's sports leader, KMTI AM 650. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us again for more Snow Badger basketball action on KMTI AM 650.